All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So the Jets just lost to the Kansas City Chiefs Sunday Night Football, and I appreciate everybody, sticking around, hanging out. I know it's late on a Sunday, right? Early Monday morning tomorrow, so it really does mean the world that you guys are tuning in. It truly does. And by the way, I know I look crazy. This game was crazy. I was going crazy. Um, but here's the deal. Even though the Jets lost, despite the loss here, right? Despite the L, the Jets just went toe to toe the full 12 rounds. I mean, this game was like a boxing match, right? Two teams, it was like the heavyweight champ going up against a big underdog here, and the Jets took the Chiefs to the very end. I know not a lot of people are into moral victories, and whether you are or you aren't, whichever's fine, but I'll say this. Do you feel better right now than as opposed to a week ago after that Patriots game? You're probably feeling a lot better. I know I'm feeling a lot better. I felt like the offense looked so much more organized. We were changing things up. We talked about it in the preview video. We've been talking about it for weeks. You guys have been calling it down below in the comment section. Can we please push the ball down the field? Can we please try to get Hardman in the game? Could we try to get Xavier Gibson the football more? Could we try to work off of play action? Could we try to get Zach Wilson outside of the pocket? Guess what? We did every single one of those things tonight. Every one of those things tonight. And we were in it to the end. I wanted to... It sucks to lose. I wanted to win, but man, we can take so many positives away from this game. And we got a big one next week against the Denver Broncos here. It's going to be absolutely huge. But I'll say this, for the Jets to come in as a heavy underdog, nobody in the world had the Jets winning tonight. Nobody, right? And I know I talked about in the preview video, like the Jets having the opportunity to shock the world. But I think, with the win, but I think even in this loss, we still provided a lot of hope. We kind of lit that fuse, get the positive juices flowing, get that spark again, right, that we had coming out against the Buffalo Bills. It feels like it's relit. It really feels like it's relit here. Again, big game next week against Denver. Can we build upon this? Can we learn from, take some of these positives away and move forward with it? Hopefully. I don't want to regress in Denver. That would be an absolute nightmare. But no, the linebacker play was tremendous tonight. CJ Mosley, man, all over the field. Quincy Williams, my favorite player on the team, all over the field, making such a big impact. It was incredible. I felt like we were able to get after Mahomes. Pat had a couple of weird picks where he was just like lofting him up. I don't know exactly what was going on there or what he was kind of thinking, but we got the two picks he should have thrown. He had the one to Michael Carter late. CJ Mosley dropped another. It was definitely weird. But again, I think big picture, the Jets did so many things better tonight against the defending Super Bowl champs than we've shown in the first 3 weeks. And to me, that is multiple steps in the right direction. Sign me up for that. I will take that. Again, it sucks to lose. I don't want to sit here justifying a loss or anything like that, obviously, but I will take that. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 in 1 week of football, especially coming off 2 embarrassing weeks against Dallas and New England. It's just not in the cards. But I felt like Zach Wilson looked a lot more poised. He looked calm, he looked comfortable. Was he perfect? No, but he looked so much better compared to these past couple of weeks. The play calling, by the way, way better, much better compared to the past 3 weeks. So offensive line play looked better. Again, was it perfect? Was it 10 out of 10, A+ football? No, there were still mistakes. And by the way, the Jets defense, they came out flat. They didn't really have a lot of energy. It was 17-0 early on. CJ Mosley dropped that interception. We gave up a couple of big third downs, had a couple of bad penalties, although some were pretty debatable in my opinion. They were still called. So it wasn't like the Jets played a perfect game. Michael Carter had a drop in the first half. Had a couple of negative plays on first down early in the first half. We weren't perfect, right? We weren't perfect. We made mistakes. We made multiple mistakes throughout the game, but we were still in it with the Chiefs in the end, right? When people talk about the Super Bowl, they talk about the Bills, they talk about the Chiefs, right? They talk about the Eagles and the Niners, but specifically when we're talking about the AFC, it's the Chiefs and the Bills. And again, it was neck and neck all night, neck and neck. And you know what? Did the Chiefs maybe play a little off? Yeah. But who thought the Jets were going to be in this game tonight? I know a lot of Jets fans did. I know a lot of other, a lot of other fans, a lot of, media and whatnot. Nobody gave the Jets a shot tonight, but we were in it to the end. And to me, you can take something positive away from that. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Of course, I'm going to dive more into the win tomorrow, or more into the game tomorrow, I should say. And, after, having some time to sleep on it and whatnot, just to kind of really dive into some stuff and kind of rewatch certain areas. But, yeah, stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks so much. And as always, go Jets.